Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. So today I'm going to take a kind of a different approach on a couple of requests I've had. These are two different requests, and basically the approach that I have is I have very basic information. So I have some heights and I have some widths and some questions. I don't really know what kind of structures alongside the structure that the intended customer wants to heat up, but I do know the dimensions of the area. Also, sometimes it's critical to know what wind blocks and type of reduction of air movement that you might have in a patio. Also, even like if you're on a bluff, or what kind of experiences you'll have with weather. But in most cases, that's not the critical issue. The critical issue is what heater to put in what application. So this particular customer, they had previously purchased a couple of heaters, and let's just look at the dimensions that they have here. Basically, they have a 16 by 31 foot ceiling, approximately 10 foot off the floor, and they wanted to place the heaters in equal distances apart from each other, so approximately 15 foot centers. And let's just see what that would give them with an application like this. Now, bear in mind that whenever I place heaters, I generally want to know what type of application a customer might be looking for. I mean, in some cases, you might want to just heat up the left side or just the right side or the center. And in this case, I'm just going to assume they want the center, because of the question is, can I place these heaters between this fan that they said that was centered in the room? So I'm just imagining that they might have some kind of seating that they want to heat up in the middle, be it dining or whatnot. But as you can see with the units that they purchased, which are the 39-inch unit, I believe, it's a WD 5024. They want to flush mount them, and if they flush mount them, it's a good heater for the installation height. But you can see the distance apart here might not be ideal. So I'm just going to show you what I think would be ideal, and that would be placing these heaters roughly about 8 foot, maybe 9 foot centers from each other. If the area between the fan, let's say, or the area around the fan is the ideal space that you want to heat up. And as you can see with a 5,000 watt unit, I've centered this 5,000 watt unit from this space here, and that's the 16 foot, so it'd be 8 foot center, and that'll give you a little off coverage from the slab that he has set back a little bit from the overhang. So that's that particular application, and I want to show you another one. This customer here has a structure that we'll go here. We have a 12-foot height here, 19 by 18. And again, I don't know what is surrounding this structure, what kind of wind blocks I have, but I do know that he's in a very cold climate area. So with that being said, you really want to use the hottest units possible. I've chosen, and also because of this installation height here, this is a critical part of the decision-making process. So with that, you can see if I take the array, place it on here, we have a decent coverage. Now I know that this particular area will get below freezing, so in those cases I'm not quite sure that there will be enough heat to make it comfortable in all seasons, let's say. Now this might be enough for some people, but it might not be enough for this individual, and it certainly wouldn't be enough for me to hang out there, I guess, in the snow conditions. But you can see we have really good coverage. If we were able to place these heaters a little bit more central and change the angle down to approximately 0, it would probably give a little bit more even flow. But this crossover in the middle, these rays are going to extend all the way out. But as you can see with this 12-foot height, you're at the maximum throw of a 6,000 watt unit. And as far as the placement here, I've just placed the units equidistances based on having like a foot of overlap here. So let's just go real quick and do the dimensions on that. Let's see here. Go here to here. And we're approximately 9.5 feet center on that. So in any case, yeah, there's a lot of different decisions that need to be considered, or choices. Oh, and I should add to this customer is also asking in reference to having this wired, pre-wired with a control system. So a control system needs to have a, what you might call in the trade, a home run power supply to a control box located in a particular area with well ventilated space around it. So, and then from there, that control would feed the power to the heaters, and your let's say you have a Lutron or a Crestron or some type of system that is feeding the control, the universal control with the signal to come on, turn low, turn high, etc. That would need to be fed to the control panel location. So if you were to pre-wire, you would want to have all those things in process. So you'd, for instance, these 6,000 watt units are 25 amps a piece times 4, you know, that's 100 amps at 240. And you know, you want to talk to your electrician about the requirements in your local area for that. So that would all come into one box, and then from there it would be fed individually to the heaters, or even if you wanted to, well, it would have to be individually fed because of the 25 amps. Each control can handle 25 up to 25 amps. So you'd have to have 4 different controls. It could be on one zone, but you would have 4 controls in the panel itself. So in any case, I hope that helps these 2 customers out. If you're looking for some assistance in your outdoor heating applications, I would be more than happy to assist you. Please give us a call. I'm Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Thank you and have a great day.